When the coronavirus pandemic began to appear in China, it began to break out at an uncontrollable rate. Once it began to appear, the number of infections increased higher and higher. It looks impossible to stop. While many countries have not yet concerned about this outbreak, in another country all prevention work is being carefully prepared. So when coronavirus appeared in Europe, they immediately lost control and became an outbreak of the world. But there is one country that prevented it from breaking out. And no one is talking enough about this country. And this is Vietnam. A densely populated neighbor of China, Vietnam has a weak healthcare system and a low budget for combating the coronavirus. So, how has this country defeated the coronavirus outbreak? In Vietnam, only 271 people got infected, 0 people died, of which 232 recovered cases. 39 patients are being treated at health facilities, and for the last 17 days, 0 local cases were reported. This is incredible. In the word, the latest numbers from World Health Organization show over 3,442,234 people have been infected with the novel coronavirus, resulting in more than 239,740 fatalities. One thing is clear, Vietnam has done a good job thus far in fighting the coronavirus. During the Tet New Year celebrations at the end of January, Vietnam's government was ready for fighting against coronavirus, although the disease at that time was just beginning in China. Premier Nguyen Xuan Phuc said, "Fighting this epidemic means fighting the enemy." When the first coronavirus infections in China were made public, Vietnam had already carried out the first risk assessments and created a special management committee. With limited resources, Vietnam sought to preempt the coronavirus pandemic using preventive measures such as mass quarantines and comprehensive tracking of possible cases. For example, on March 29, Vietnam put an entire hospital of 3,200 suspected cases in Hanoi under quarantine for 2 weeks. And they have also isolated many at-risk places. Vietnam also kept track of second, third, and fourth levels of contact to infected persons. All of these people were then placed under successively stringent levels of movement and contact restrictions. And anyone arriving in Vietnam from a high-risk area would be quarantined for 14 days. All schools and universities have also been closed since the beginning of February. Thanks to this measure, the vast majority of those infected in recent weeks were already in isolation when they tested positive. Regarding prior preparation in peacetime, WHO representative emphasized that Vietnam already had an action plan ready in the event of a pandemic, which saved weeks of work. And best of all, the special reason that Vietnam has been winning its war against coronavirus is people's consensus. Deputy Prime Minister Vu Duc Dam said, "If the whole Vietnamese people unite, we will win." And the fact that the people of Vietnam have been very united is to comply with the prevention measures. They voluntarily stay at home and restrict movement, wear masks in public places, voluntarily make medical declarations. They know how the importance of personal awareness in fighting epidemic. The Premier has said, "Every business, every citizen, every residential area must be a fortress to prevent the epidemic." In fact, Vietnamese are very afraid of this pandemic, but they believe that the government will help the country win like many wars from the past until now. And during this time, many songs were written to spread the message about pandemic prevention, including songs to thank the government and those who are struggling to prevent the outbreak. And now when the pandemic is under control, most schools and universities will open soon. Not only Vietnam has done a great job of preventing and fighting the coronavirus outbreak, but it has also helped other countries. Specifically, they gifted face masks to Sweden, to Russia, to Europe, and also donated medical supplies to Japan, to the United States, and to help fight coronavirus. By this time, Vietnam has been doing very well. Vietnam is a model in fighting coronavirus. So, what can other countries learn from Vietnam to fight against COVID-19 pandemic? That is an early response. And especially, that is social solidarity, something many countries still lack. Limiting movement, even stay at home, stay calm, don't panic. Together we will overcome this century's pandemic. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.